What's going on, Prevost owners and fans? Welcome back to the channel. I am standing inside of a really fun project that I'm excited to share with you guys today. This is a 2008 Prevost Featherlite XLII double slide coach. This is a bus that was brought to us for an entire overhaul really on the coach. So starting from underneath on the chassis side of things, everything was gone through there, brakes, bags, shocks, everything all brand new, front end components, chassis components gone through on the coach. And then as we come into the interior of the coach, the entire inside of this bus was changed, from the floors to the upholstery to the chairs to the ceilings, appliances, cabinetries, everything in this bus has been completely redone. So although you're looking at a 2008 coach, everything inside here is essentially weeks old from a finished product. So we'll start here in the salon area of the coach. I want to talk a little bit about the cockpit area behind me here. You'll notice from an aesthetic standpoint, you'll notice the traditional Featherlite setup, the traditional Featherlite dash that's in this generation coach. The dash panels is a carbon fiber look made out of a material called Stylite that has been applied to the dash to get rid of the original, what would have been more of a wood grain brown tone on the cockpit area there. The dash, all of the upholstery work, all the leather work is all new. That was more of a brown, a tan color, and now we've gone to complete black. Obviously all the shades, in addition to the things that I mentioned, all the shades in the coach are new. So we went with in the cockpit area here, we went all black, really just trying to make this cockpit area kind of disappear, give you a really nice backdrop for when you are parked and you're watching TV at the campground. So you've got your black leather driver and co-pilot chairs. They are trimmed in a nice, kind of like a beige, maybe more of a taupe color, which will tie into the sofas and the rest of the upholstery as well. Black leather dash, black roller shades, and then I wanted to show you as well, obviously you don't see a TV here. The TV is going to be a drop down here in the front end. Got a new TV lift, all new audio video equipment among everything else in the coach. So TV lift is set up on a current sense. You power the television on, your TV lift will come down and display the TV. As with many of our coaches that we're remodeling and doing these days, they have gone completely away from your traditional satellite. So this is going to be a completely Starlink internet driven coach. What you're looking at now is the local over-the-air antenna. That's going to be on all of our coaches, and then for any of the live TV functions that isn't on your regular over-the-air antenna, that's going to be all driven through streaming with Starlink. Obviously, YouTube, Netflix, all those things come through that Starlink on the Samsung smart television here. You've got Sonos audio equipment everywhere in the coach. So in the salon here, you got a Sonos amp that is driving our surround sound speakers in the front end of the coach. And really, if you haven't used Sonos, if you haven't been in a bus that has Sonos, it's something that is really a great upgrade and a very enjoyable entertainment experience when you're in the bus. Step back from the cockpit area and into the salon. This coach previously was a workstation with a single recliner on the passenger side here. We have replaced that with an electric jackknife sofa that obviously opposes the electric jackknife sofa, which is the original sofa, with new upholstery work over here on the driver's side and the driver's side slide out. One thing I wanted to mention on all the cabinetry, put this away. all the cabinetry and the countertops in the coach. Although this is original countertops and original cabinetry, we have changed the entire look of the coach aesthetically by applying a architectural adhesive veneer over top of everything. So you'll see throughout the coach we have a nice two-tone look going with a more of a darker wood grain here, and on the windowsills and some of the other wall cabinetries, upper cabinetries, you'll see the lighter color as well. As mentioned previously, all the upholstery work new. When you see the transition from the cockpit to the rest of the coach, you'll see that we change colors. We've got nice shade guides, nice valances, new LED lighting everywhere. So you got your LED lighting in the windows here, LED lighting in the ceiling as well, obviously. We also have new LED lighting in the countertops and toe kicks, which we don't have on currently, but that just kind of gives you that full new LED lighting throughout the entire coach to go along with all the additional materials in here. On the floor, you'll find a wood look porcelain tile that goes front to rear in the bus. The original flooring obviously was replaced and redone with it. Just really excited just to kind of walk through the rest of the bus and show you what we've done. Show you what is possible purchasing a coach that is, maybe not exactly what you're looking for when you make the initial purchase. This bus was not bought from us, but it was purchased and brought straight to us for the overhaul and the remodel on it. And essentially this customer has all new stuff in the bus on an 08 chassis for a much better all-in price than he would have been had he purchased something that was already done and still wanted to change some things for their personal taste. So all right folks, as we continue to move through the coach, I'm standing back here in the galley dinette booth area of the coach. You're going to see a lot of the same, the similar layout that Featherlite had during this generation. So you've got your big large galley over here on the passenger side of the coach. This is where you're going to have your big single bowl sink here with the solid surface cover-ups to give you a nice large work area here. You've got another cover up here for your induction cooktop. We've got a Summit induction cooktop, and then above me here you've got your GE convection microwave, as well as your GE refrigerator just here behind. Big large, just show you one thing real quick here on the galley side. Big large pull out storage drawer here. As we move over here towards the driver's side slide out area of the coach, you have your traditional J lounge with the electric table that comes in and out, the electric seat base here that comes in and out on the dinette booth. Obviously you'll see the upholstery kind of flip-flop from the salon to the dinette. So we have the dark leather piped in the lighter color, whereas in the salon area we had the lighter leather piped in the dark color. The new shades, the new LED lighting obviously follows through in the slide out. Another thing I wanted to point out here real quick in this galley area, you'll see in a lot of Featherlites of this generation, this is a wine display cabinet. For many of our customers, that ends up being an area where old wine is stored and never really used. It's kind of a dead space where people don't really know what to do with it. So in this case, we removed that display cabinet and we converted this into actual usable storage with 3 nice large shelves here. This could obviously be turned into anything that makes more sense for you as an individual owner. In this case, it's kind of an extension of the galley storage. Could be used as a pantry as well. Just a lot more usable space depending on your needs in the coach and how you need the storage throughout the bus. As we continue moving through the coach, I wanted to stop right here in the hallway area across from the refrigerator. You're going to have your traditional Featherlite MDP that you're used to seeing in this generation coach, where your 2 trace inverter remote control panels are located, as well as some additional switches, tank monitors, and things like that. One thing I neglected to mention earlier in the walkthrough of the bus, in addition to all of the stuff that we've talked about that is new on the coach, we also have 4 brand new Dometic ACs on the roof of the bus. And then to get away from the individual thermostat controls at all different locations, we have a 4-zone micro-air thermostat here that is Bluetooth and Wi-Fi enabled. So with the Starlink on board the coach, the customer can actually log on and control these air conditioners remotely from the bus, from anywhere. Doesn't have to be directly in the coach. So it's a really cool feature. Simple upgrade to do, obviously, to put a new thermostat in and make the coach Wi-Fi enabled. But it's one of those things that really improves kind of the overall usability of this coach. That pocket door here, which opens up to the hallway bathroom area of the coach, you're going to see a lot of the traditional things that you're going to see in a Featherlite coach back here. So you've got your radius shower, all granite radius shower. You've got a large vanity here in the hallway as well. One thing I do want to point out, though, as we have a complete wall here to my left in that lighter color material that we discussed earlier, you can see the transition and how well this light wood grain color complements the darker wood grain color on some of the lower cabinets. Just really sets it off, gives it that kind of a more modern feel with the two different colors. So something that is really a pretty easy way to change the overall interior look of any coach that you may have. You're going to have, across from the vanity, you're going to have a brand new stackable washer dryer, and then here you're going to obviously have your private toilet room, headhunter toilet. All right, folks, as we transition back here to the stateroom of the coach, I want to stop here really right in the doorway of the coach, the entrance into the stateroom, and point out the cabinet on my left-hand side first. This is going to be what has essentially turned into a nice large storage cabinet. This previously would have had all of the original Featherlite controls in there, Knox switcher, AMX processor. All of that stuff has been removed in favor of a much simpler, cleaner, more modern system. Your Starlink components, your routers, and things like that are going to be located behind this panel. And then above and below it, you have lots of storage as well. You'll notice back here, just like throughout the entire coach, you have the architectural adhesive veneer finish on all of the cabinetry back here. We've got a storage closet on my right hand side here, just hanging closet for a small amount of clothes. All new valances, shade guides, same things that we have discussed in some of the other areas of the coach as well. Your storage above the bed, covered in the lighter color of that new finishing material on the cabinet. Everything just as was the plan throughout the entire build of the coach. Everything back here just very clean, easy lines, clean lines, new upholstery, new shades, new lighting. Just really update everything and make this feel like a new coach. All right, I am now standing all the way in the rear of the coach. I have the television, the new Samsung television, Sonos Beam surround sound sound bar underneath the television here. Obviously keeping with the same theme from the front end of the coach. All the audio video is Starlink internet based. Now what we're looking at right now is the over-the-air antenna. We're going to continue with the new updated upholstery, shade guides, valances, wall coverings. And then, although I've mentioned it a number of times, and this is a really cool look at that transition between the light and the dark color that really just kind of gives you that modern feel, and the lighter color really brightens it up back here. Back in behind me here, you're going to have a large storage closet. Some of the customers' stuff already placed back here, but you have a large storage closet back here. Actually has a carousel, an electric motor that turns the hanging closet in a circle to make it easy to get to all your clothes while you're back there. King bed back here. Obviously lots of ample storage room in the nightstands, both on the countertops and in the drawers. You'll notice the floor, like we discussed in the front end of the coach, carries all the way back through here just to give you that full seamless look and just a really clean overall look in this coach. So overall, love this project. It was a lot of fun to complete and go through. Our guys here, our team did an amazing job with all the challenges that we faced, from flooring to upholstery, electrical, lighting, HVAC, plumbing. It really is a one-of-a-kind coach. There's not too many buses out there you can find 2008 that have this, everything in here new, everything in here modern, audio, video, electrical, all the things that we've already discussed. Under 40,000 original miles on the coach. This is just a really good example if you have a coach or you're thinking about buying a coach but you don't like some of the interior things in the bus. This is a really good example of what can be done on an older shell, an older chassis. Really can be made, it can be made any way that you want it, and there's no limit to the changes and things like that you can do in here. So appreciate you watching the video. Thank you very much for if there's any questions that you have on the service side of things, or if you're interested in a coach that we have for sale. If you're looking for a coach that you can't find, don't hesitate to reach out and let us know. You can always reach us on our website, www.tradewindscoach.com. You can reach our sales team, sales@tradewindscoach.com. Like I said, if there's anything we can do for you guys, please don't hesitate to let us know.